Just Vox.
Hey there guys, and welcome back to my channel. A quick one. I would really like you guys to look into this series called The Warrior. If you guys haven't been watching The Warrior, trust me, you're really missing. In today's video, I'm just going to be making a quick recap on the just concluded episode 2 of The Warrior season 3. If you like this video, I want you to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Click on that subscribe button, guys, so that anytime that I upload a brand new video, you'll be the first to see it.
Welcome back, Just Vox Review fans. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you're watching for the first time. Just a quick warning, this recap of the Max series Warrior Season 3 Episode 2, titled Anything Short of a Blow to the Head, contains spoilers. In our previous recap on Episode 1 of the Warrior Season 3, which was Bill was not appointed as the SPD's new chief. Instead, Buckley appointed an experienced Chinatown Buster from New York, Captain Atwood, Nels Klassen, who makes his presence felt in anything short of a blow to the head by raiding Chinese businesses and enthusiastically encouraging racially motivated police brutality. This is part of Buckley's election campaign, and the normalizing of anti-Ian hatred seeps into other corners of the episode as well. But more on that soon. In the meantime, let's talk about the printer that the Hopway found at the end of the episode 2. They needed someone to help them make it work, and since Young Jun beat most of the companies that paid to protect Tong, he has burned a lot of bridges too. One of the best thing that happened in this episode was the printer's daughter, Yan Mi, who is Yan Mi. She offers to help them print the money in exchange for her family's debt being written off. But what she expects to be a quick tutorial ends up being, essentially, a full-time position in the gang. Yan Mi isn't thrilled about this, but there's an obvious upside in the form of a burgeoning romantic connection with A.H. Ham. The bigger problem here, though, is that USC Secret Service were investigating the counterfeiting operation, which has led one of its agents to Chinatown. The upside is that he sets up shop in the police department and thoroughly undermines Atwood. The downside is that he clearly means business and threatens to upset the Hopway's new scheme before it has really gotten going. In this particular episode, we can also see there is still a big problem with the Irish workers. Elsewhere, Leary's efforts to get his Irish friends hired at a factory backfire when they relentlessly assault and abuse their Chinese colleagues, and Leary is forced to slap them around for their ungrateful behavior. This isn't the show trying to soften Leary, by the way. He doesn't care about the Chinese, and in fact actively petitions to have them banned from working altogether. He's just fighting for Irish labor and trying to protect his own reputation after staking it on their work ethic. Let's also talk about Mai Ling. Mai Ling continues her efforts to fraternize with wealthy white women in anything short of a blow to the head, offering her trauma for the consumption of a baying crowd. But while the ends justify the means, she's surprisingly taken with the lifestyle of a socialite. This, perhaps, is what Lee Young was warning her about. It isn't just that white people can't be trusted, but that the life they're allowed to live has a certain allure. When one of the women gifts Mai Ling a fancy dress, you can tell she's wistfully wishing that changing how people view her was as simple as just slipping it on. Lee Yong himself, meanwhile, is left to fend off an attack against him and Kong, which is the big action set. Piece of the episode. It's always a pleasure to watch Joe Taslim and Mark Dacascos work, but the big closing development is Richard Lee being propositioned by the Secret Service. The bounty on his head is preventing him from living a quiet life, and in exchange for his services in busting the counterfeiting ring, the U.S. government is willing to wipe his wanted status away. The offer threatens to embroil him once again in the politics of Chinatown, which he swore to leave behind. But the chance of a new, better life is far too tempting to turn down. Drop us a comment in the comment section below and let us know what you think about this episode too.